Okay, back for yet another day. Another chest day, in fact. And I just realized that shit is not on. Okay, hopefully that's back on there. Back for yet another day. I honestly was just eyeing up my camera, expecting it to fall on that turn there. I won't even lie, but I think I do have it wedged in. Finally, with a big fingers crossed on that one, that's for sure. But yeah, back for another chest day. Today, probably going to be hitting some dumbbell press, some dumbbell incline press instead of the barbell as we did last time. So I'm gonna be doing some chest and side delts. Side delts honestly probably won't change. That like I think it's called like a stick. I'm just gonna call it a stick because that's what it looks like. That stick side delt raise is by far the best side delt exercise I've honestly ever done, and I never have hated it before. So yeah, definitely gonna hammer a couple of those out at the end of the workout. Try and pump up those shoulders even more than they already are. As well as kind of a cool machine at a particular gym here. It's almost like a machine that is pretty much for an incline fly, and it's almost similar to that stick movement on the side delts there, but instead they kind of took that and they put it onto the inclined machine there to make it almost like an inclined fly movement where you can load plates on, which is really cool. So yeah, I'll definitely hit some of those today as well, because I'm gonna hit them in a little bit there as well though. But yeah, besides that, kind of going on the past couple days. Yesterday it was leg day, really good leg day. I woke up feeling real sore on not real sore, but woke up feeling real good with my hamstrings especially, and my quads felt good, and also my knees felt really good, which I think that's the most important part out of any day there. Also picked up some new fish oils today, fish oils from Aqua Omega, and man, the potency on them in comparison to any other fish oil brand is just insane. I think if I can remember the label correctly, I think it's about 400 EPA per capsule, and man, most companies I think only have around what is it? They only have around 100 or 100 to 200 EPA per capsule. So it's basically doubling the amount of potency for that fish oil, which is insanely good. And the price for them is honestly ridiculous for the quality of product you're getting. But yeah, no, picked up some of those today because I just ran out of fish oils, as well as I tried the two new, I tried one out of the two new Anabar flavors. I tried the Bussin' birthday cake, which that thing honestly pretty solid. I like what they did with the texture on it. It seems like they kind of made the bars a little bit smaller. not to sound like Kanye going off about those freaking Twix bars. They actually made the bars smaller, so they actually have a much better texture to them, I find, than some of the other Anabars. The Monster Cookie Crunch one is very thick, or some of the other ones they're pretty thick, in the sense that the bite seems very chewy to it. But these the one that I tried, the Bussin' birthday cake, was really good. And then I also, I guess just beside me right here, I'm gonna have this probably post lift, let's see if we can get it in focus there. I think so. Little Anabar Death by Peanut Butter. That one apparently is the best there. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Holy. This guy in a turn left signal only is pulling out. I got this on video, man. Have a good drive, man. Bro, I freaking love this, man. A guy just pulled out on the front, on the front of a turn left only signal. When the light was completely red, and the guy right beside me just rolls down his window and just we start laughing our asses off. Yeah, you'll never see anything like this. I gotta get a freaking front camera now to almost catch those moments on camera, man. That is a classic. But yeah, Anabar's great. New fish oils, great. Funny driving idiots on the road, even better. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna get in, smash some chests, and pump up some side delts. So yeah, see you guys in there. Okay, so yeah, tried this one out for a couple sets there. 70 felt like a bit too much, so I'm gonna go down to 65. And then I also tried just shooting up with 2 legs, because normally I would do one and then the other. But when I do that, I commonly notice that the second arm that goes up is usually a little bit more tired or fatigued than the other one. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do both at the same time. Hopefully it doesn't fail tragically. And then, yeah. Not too sure how I do feel about the 2 legs up once. I think I might need to try and get used to that. But yeah, I might just go for one arm just because that's what I'm most comfortable with. But I might practice that a couple times in the next week or so that I'm able to get just 2 legs up at once. But it's a little bit of a different movement though. I still felt weird as hell going up for that too. So I'm gonna just switch back to the 1-on-1 because I know that feels much more comfortable for myself. I look like such a buffoon trying to do that, but hey, we'll learn. Yeah, I'll probably try it a couple more times with a lot lighter weight, just to understand how it kind of rolls off. Yeah, so far that was not feeling that comfortable. It probably didn't look too comfortable either on that start. But I'll go for the 1-on-1 and then finish off these last 2 sets. Just did like 1 or 2 more, can't remember, of the dumbbell incline there, and then hopped over into this bad boy. So yeah, this is a machine that kind of hits on the inside, kind of in between the front delt and like the big main pectoral muscle, which is kind of nice because not a lot of machines kind of get that far out of a stretch right into like that direct muscle there, because pretty much pushing it out other than like up and in, I guess. So a little bit of a different movement, but really nice nonetheless. Yeah, 2 plates on each side. Let's go. Oof. So yeah, for these 5 movements, after that strong pressing movement that I was taking like pretty light, got my pecs feeling some kind of way. So probably gonna go down to 150, a little bit lighter than I normally do on the pec fly machine. Then yeah, get a real nice squeeze on this one. Honestly thinking about doing at least 3, maybe 4 sets of this, and then going over to finish off this chest pump on that kind of lying down fly. Then my chest will be so fatigued that I probably won't be able to move a lot of weight on that thing, which will be ideal. Yeah. Drop set that. 130, yeah, 130. Yeah. Let me catch breath. Yeah. So yeah, did about 4 sets there. So move on to these lying down cable flies. And let's go check this pump. So I know it's gonna be good. Yeah, I kind of tried playing around with this thing a little bit because it's a little bit awkward to get in the right position, but once you find a good spot, really good. So yeah, just as I predicted, chest is beyond fried. So we only need like 25 pounds on each side to really get a nice big old squeeze on this thing. Which is really nice for this movement because honestly it's the perfect kind of ender. It's like any chest workout. All right, a little bit of an unfortunate situation. Phone just like cut out. When I went to go check what it was, my storage full. So I need to try and back up a lot of my photos and stuff like that onto iCloud. So then I'm able to get more storage on my phone there. Because yeah, these videos, man, they take up a lot of storage on the phone. So I gotta make sure I kind of constantly refresh it so I'm able to like get in every single video as well. But yeah, hopefully we'll get the set before my phone just dies out and decides it doesn't want to record it. Holy shit. Whew. Yeah, I can't move with this freaking chest pump. Let's go check it out. Lights dim down a little bit. Get it all nice to see this chest pump. Yeah, it's still this tricking this camera into kind of the right spot there. It's definitely the tough part, but either way, kind of see it just drooping over just from even standing here. My goodness. See how it looks flex though. Oh man. Yeah, it's always kind of tough telling me tilt this up a little bit, but no, yeah, really good chest workout. I will say though, I was going a little bit lighter on those dumbbell inclines, mainly just because I hadn't done the movement in a bit. Have been sticking mostly with barbell recently, so it's always good to kind of like first time back, you know, just not really feel out the weight because I kind of know what weight I'm able to get, but it definitely will kind of vary in strength by about 5 pounds or so. Like I was moving around 80 pounds, I'd say. All right. So yeah, this is like the 5th time I tried to make this pose down and talk. Been trying to wipe storage off my iPhone, yet of course that would be the problem. But yeah, like if you try to kind of go on a cut and you're find that your strength gain are going down a little bit, that's all right. I feel like as long as it's around like 10 to 15 pounds, then you should be fine. But I am noticing, although my strength is going down a little bit, I'm definitely looking much more trimmed than before. More trimmed than last time, I guess. A little Greg Doucette in there. But no, yeah. I'm liking how my chest, right, you can see it a little bit there, is sort of drooping over from like that pump there, which is real nice. Ooh. But lost my balance there a little bit. But yeah, I think let's get in the car, get some protein. I want to get home quickly to go watch that Rangers versus Canes game. And also, I think I'm going to leave shoulders for tomorrow because I know the gym is closing in like 5 minutes or so. So I think that'd be more ideal to hit them tomorrow. All right. Fortunately, do not have a protein shake to slam, but that is all right. Gonna try and get home as quick as possible to get in this meal as well as maybe a protein shake there. But yeah, talking about that lift, talk a little bit about it in the pose down, but yeah, I really did like, once again, not only those flies, but that kind of like seated movement where it more goes out, so it's hitting like a different part of my chest, or at least it does feel like it. Really like that, really enjoyed that. And yeah, I think something that I am gonna kind of like practice a little bit to make sure I'll see if I do like it, which I think I will end up liking it once I do get better at it, but is lifting the dumbbells 2 legs at a time. And so the only reason that doesn't feel comfortable is because I've never done it really before. I've always kind of done one leg up and then the other. That's just kind of how I first ever started, like lifting whenever I did any like dumbbell work, and that's kind of like all I've really ever just done before, until kind of like today, or like a couple times when I've tried doing the 2 leg stuff. And I do think like as we kind of go up higher in weight and stuff like that, doing 2 at the same time is definitely going to be a lot better, in comparison to trying to do 1 and then struggling to get up that second one, you know. And yeah, obviously, you know, I'll try it with like a lighter weight, trying to get it up, get the right form, and then kind of go into my heavier weight and stuff like that, for sure. Because you don't really want to try doing something new right away with, you know, the heaviest weight possible. I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster, recipe for injury, most definitely. And it's not going to make you want to do it again, right? But yeah, great chest day overall. I feel like tomorrow we're probably going to go to, I'm thinking, World Gym, because I did want to hit back there. And it's either we'll go there, hit back, and maybe do shoulders as well, just because didn't have really enough time to sort of get in that, or those sets of the side delts that I want to do. Or I'm thinking we can just do back tomorrow, and then leave shoulders actually as a separate day, because then I'll be able to do front, side, and rear delts, which honestly I don't think would be a bad idea, because I haven't had shoulder day, just a straight up dedicated shoulder day in a couple weeks. So I honestly I might be looking or leaning more towards that, if anything, which is always nice. Nice little shoulder, full rounded shoulder pump is always nice. But yeah, on the agenda for tonight, I'm thinking go home, eat. Still got some of that ground beef left, which is really nice. I just had a really good deal at the grocery store that I went to when I picked that up. So still got a bunch of that kind of lying around in the fridge. Then definitely gonna eat that Anabar. I'll post it probably on Instagram. You'll see that. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, Matt Dietz Lifts, as well as TikTok as well. You know, maybe see a couple ha-has on there. And then definitely gonna get into bed at a reasonable time. Gotta wake up not as early as today, but still a little bit early for sure. Making sure to do my morning cardio yet, of course. Yeah, like that's also the thing, like even while I'm on this cut, right, doing that cardio right in the morning, usually like I know it sounds a little Sam Sulek-esque, but honestly, man, it's so easy. Like, it's so easy, man. Just wake up, kind of go on a treadmill if you have it. Me personally, I just have a bike in my room. I sit on that. I usually just play NHL, to be quite honest, and it never gets old. Or I'll use that time to kind of edit these videos together. Or if I'm really feeling like doing neither of those, I'm probably watching some YouTube, to be quite honest. Because I feel like the most 2 optimal times to watch YouTube is definitely either cardio or whenever you eat, you have to watch YouTube when you eat, or you have to watch some type of a YouTube or Netflix while you eat. I feel like it's a little bit criminal not to. But yeah, and yeah, that's also something I'll be doing tonight. I will be going home eating and watching YouTube. That is for sure. That is a guarantee. But yeah, thinking that is a plan. Actually, no, I'll be watching the Canes game tonight. Actually, before we stop this card talk, I'm gonna predict. Now, I haven't looked at the score. It's actually 8 o'clock now, so I guess it's an hour into the game. I haven't looked at the score at all. I'm low-key gonna predict that the Canes win this game. Like, I would like to see a sweep from the Rangers, but I kind of want to see the Canes win this game. It goes back to New York for Game 5, and then they win in Game 5. And my kind of predictions for just the overall Stanley Cup, I do want to see I want to see Florida in the finals. That's the team I want to see win, actually, just because I think Sergei Bobrovsky deserves the cup more than anyone in the playoff bracket right now, or even the Oilers. If it's the Oilers in the finals as well, I would not be complaining at all either, because I think like McDavid would be sick to see in the finals. But honestly, it's kind of nice now. There's not really teams that are kind of like, damn, they won the cup. You know, every single team that's in the run right now, it will be exciting to watch in the finals, I think. So that's always a nice thing. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's on the old noggin. Gonna get back home here, have a good night, get up tomorrow for Pack Day.